actually looked at my equipment yet. Alright, I got a longsword, which I'm just casually holding in a bunting position. Really appreciate that attention to detail they put in. I think I stole her headband. Well, yeah, that looks pretty fly. Yeah, it goes nicely with his fine permed hair. Turns out in the Astral Sea, they have kick-ass salon work. Right. So, I guess I'm going this way. Guess there's nowhere to go but up. Let's try and be sneaky, because that worked out so well for me before. Alright, stealth mode engaged. When I push shift, anything that lights up red is where things can see me. So let's see if I can get into position here. This game has a function where I can turn it to turn-based at any time, which I'm doing right now for the purpose of trying to more strategically handle the scenario. Okay. So, I could try and shoot this in the back, but then its friends will get angry, or I can just try and sneak on through here undetected until I can make a friend. Unfortunately, much like myself, Human is not a wise person, so I'm just gonna take the shot.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
Okay, good note, good note. Take another shot. And let's try and... If the gear is shaded, it means I have some cover. So I'm going to attempt to hide in the corner, and maybe they'll just leave me alone. Ha! I'm smarter than a giant brain. Smarter than 2 giant brains. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's feeling like pretty good, but it wants me to try and get a little bit closer first. Alright. I'm gonna try this one where if I hit him and he lives, he won't be able to run as far, and hopefully that'll stop it from devouring my face. The shot is fired. And alright. Checking out the chat here, and you are very much correct. The odds that I would walk back to where I... First off, it wasn't a body. I judo chopped them unconscious, and I've learned anything from action movies. You can just grab someone by the head, do the quick twisty thing, and they will be fine with only mild brain damage. I mean, being knocked unconscious is actually super bad for you. Okay. So, its time has come. I picked up this barrel. Okay, or I could throw a shoe at its head. Fair enough, not a dead body, an angry body. But I'm going to throw her shoes at this thing. That may have been a tactical error. You know, I think if it had eyes, I could be in serious trouble right now. Alright. Come on, bucket of fish. Big money! Oh shit, I forgot to hide. Excuse my cursed language. Be dead. Right. So having survived the onslaught of the brains... I mean, I'm not sure what I'm expecting them to have on them. It just feels like the right thing to loot the bodies. Thank you. Thank you, chat. Yes. Anchovy devourers, they were. 10 out of 10. Do recommend. Alright. Having survived my first 2 harrowing fights, feeling pretty good about Human's chances right now. But he's lonely and needs friends. Let's see if there's a friend in this crate. Yes! I mean, I wasn't planning to be a master criminal, but when they just give you rope... Haha! What a crazy random happenstance that there was lockpicks next to the locked thing. On one hand, the helmet actually protects the brain and is a vital piece of equipment. On the other hand, the circlet is cool. I think I'm gonna stick with my jewelry for now. Alright. So, I feel like I should not try and rob this next one, as that did not go over well. So I'm gonna just politely approach.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There.
I was right
in
to keep the
grass.
headband.
You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Alright, now the voting system comes in effect. Alright, polls are now open. At least I hope the polls are now functioning correctly. At this point, anyone watching along should be able to vote if I have this set up correctly. I will just double check my settings here, make sure we're good to go. Well, since I have received no votes on this, I'm just going to go ahead and politely offer to kill the monster on behalf of this kind gentleman. Yeah, there should be a physical function in this Twitch that lets you vote on these interactions. Oh shit! It's exactly what I did to the other person! I do not deserve this.
Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod.
Let's give this a go. Voting is now open. Alright, while the voting system's being figured out, I'm going to go ahead and headbutt this fella. After being both deadly threatened and I'm pretty sure hit on? Alright, time for the first dice roll. Big money! Come on, no whammies, no whammies. Yes!
You son of a...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes. Proud
Yes!
and dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm, the light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Alright. Pulls are open. So honestly, I have no ideas what I'm leaning towards. But I'm not opposed to asking him to put the knife away. Alright, let's try a diplomatic approach.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
That's how he thinks that would go, huh? I was gonna throw a bucket of fish at his head. Alright. Voting is now open. I'm gonna give this a moment. But I dislike that he pulled a knife on my face. So I think he's gonna have to offer a little more than apologies. But let's see if anyone else chimes in. Alright, timer is going. And with that, let's just make some friends here, and you make friends through intimidation.
I'm out of wine and flowers, so I hope an introduction will suffice. My name's Astarion. I was in Baludursgate when those beasts snatched me.
Alright, this guy seems legit. I'm feeling like I should just tell him my entire life story.
My, you've been busy. So,
Alright,
did you learn anything about these?
feel free to let me know how the new
while
interface
wandering
works,
the
because
ship?
when I did my test stream, you could just vote right in the Twitch to affect the outcome of this story. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright. So, being one of the